There we go. Except, are we having a camera issue? I think we are. Hold on. Hold up. There we go. All right. Everything's cool now. Just got this brand new camera, and I was playing with it this morning. I guess I locked it up. All right, so just sitting here. I was going to do the T4B Arena tonight, or last night, and I fell asleep like way early. Didn't even do my Diablo Immortal stream. So I didn't get the T4B Arena done either. So it's time to do that now. So I figured, well, if I'm gonna sit here and grind, I might as well do it on stream. So if you've already smashed that like button and you're already watching, love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. And good morning. There's like, I don't know why, but there's like a layer of dust on my phone. Gross. As much as I play this game, there should never be dust on the screen of this phone. Good morning, Ankit. Yeah, good evening. That's right. That's right. You are on the other side. The other side of the blue marble. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, that last war, um, I think that sealed the deal. I mean, I don't want to say it in the Discord, but I'm pretty sure that that loss locked us into Gold 2. I'm looking at the point spread between the bottom of Gold 1 and where we are now, and how many points we earn per war. We just can't put up like 500,000 points ahead of any other alliance that's ahead of us. So I think that was our shot, man. I think that was our Gold 1 shot right there. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. We did really well. Given the membership of the alliance and the small accounts that we carry is not the right word. The small accounts that we use, the fact that we could even touch Gold 1, I think is a huge, noteworthy accomplishment. Cac! Long time no see, brother. How are you? Good morning. You think there's still a chance for Gold 1, eh? Well, I don't want to shatter your dreams, but look at the rankings, right? Because you can see the leaderboard right now. See how many points we have. See how many points we get per win. And with 4 wars remaining, tell me if we can get more points than the bottom alliance that is currently ranked at Gold 1. Because keep in mind, they're going to be gaining points as well, right? So unless a large majority of the alliances that are currently ahead of us stop doing alliance war, I don't think we're going to be moving up. Just my opinion. Oof. Dark Tide. Hopefully we'll be Gold 1 by next season. It's possible. So why do I think we did so well this season? Let's talk about that. I think we did so well this season because there's a lot of people who are back to work, back to school, back to college, and they're wrapping up their semesters as we speak, And so there's a lot of people that aren't playing MCOC as much as they normally would because of end of quarter reports, finals, studying, exams, and then also summer is beginning. And so that's usually like the low point for MCOC. Fewer people play MCOC in the summer because they go outside, they touch grass, they breathe air. Um, and only the truly hardcore players persevere. Um, man, it's like I got like a lighting issue. This new camera has told me that I have a lighting issue. um, I need to get a light like right here behind the camera. Add that to my list of things to buy. Um, yeah. So and then don't forget, because of summer break, there's going to be a lot of younger players who maybe don't get the opportunity to play as much, who are going to find themselves with an abundance of free time during the summer, and they're going to start trying to join alliances. Nothing against those players. We've had a few in the past, but they tend to be seasonal only, meaning that for the season of summer, they're available, and then after that, they're like an hour a day kind of players. Not really conducive to what we do. So I gotta be wary that we don't pull that in. No offense, younger players. No offense, but the reality is we need people that play more. Good morning, Spidey. How are you? Sup, scrub. Yeah, Gold One is 5.4 million. Well, I think that's the top of Gold One. I was looking at the bottom, and it's about 500k more points than we have. Keck says, hey, I've been around. Hope y'all getting Gold One at least, though. We'll see. We're not really trying, Keck. Since you left, we finally moved up to 3 Battleground Alliance War. And I said if we do it, then that means that everybody has to participate in every war. Otherwise, I'm going to have to let people go, because you get one player that doesn't place an Alliance War for defense. And you've already lost the war. And we've had that happen twice this season. You know, and at some point I'm going to have to put my foot down and tell people, like, look, you had 18 hours. You had 18 hours, and you're an adult. You gotta figure this out, or you gotta go. I've been really nice about it. Been trying not to be a tyrant, but if missing one player placing defenders guarantees a loss, then there's really no point in keeping you around if you're just gonna force us to lose. So, not that we're trying to get you know, top scores. It's more of a we can guarantee Gold 2 with just participation. But that means that we have to win a few along the way. And if we're guaranteed to lose, well, then that's not going to be a reality. But yeah, we're doing 3 Alliance War groups now, CAC. I'm sure that it's more than some people can realistically give, but they persevere because, you know, it's a great alliance and it's great rewards, right? I don't grief anybody over their performance in war. I don't stamp my foot and demand a certain level of performance. Just looking for 30 players to place defenders and join the offense, preferably with boss kills for extra points, but you know, we do the best we can. Did I finish the last week of Eternity of Pain? No, I'm not doing that crap. I have a real life and, you know, responsibilities outside of this streaming. I don't have time to sit around and just endlessly redo the same fight over and over. It takes more time for me to restart the fight than it does to actually die doing the fight. So it seems like a lot of wasted time to me. It's just out of reach for my skill level, I think. So it is what it is. I finished the first Crossbones a while back. I made a few attempts with some of the other. I just I don't care enough. Um, I'm not trying to promote to number one or anything. So yes, the rewards are amazing, T3A, T6B, but it's not worth it to me. People touch grass, crazy. Only those of us with less lives persevere. I wouldn't call it less. I'm cultivating an alliance of adults who, have real lives, but still want great rewards and are willing to make small sacrifices to achieve the goal. Um, just like we got to complete AQ maps and you got to participate in war. Outside of that, I'm really not badgering anybody about anything. Um, some people spend a lot, some people don't spend anything at all. But, the reason you join an alliance is for war season rewards and AQ glory. And if we can't hit expectations for that, then there's no point in being here. Um, you can go be in a dead alliance all by yourself, and nobody will badger you about either one of those. So, you know, people choose to be here, and we give them what they're looking for. Sometimes that makes me the bad guy, though, and I'm okay with that. Uh-oh. Discord. Let's put that do not disturb on. All right. Do I get to use 6 stars here? No. Okay. Let's see. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn! Hey! Hey, you kids! Yeah! There was a time I was actually telling people that. I was growing new grass in my front lawn, which for the most part looks really amazing right now. I'm trying to keep it long, and it's getting a little hot because I'm keeping it long. But that's okay. I think I just put a little bit of mineral water and fertilizer on it. It'll green right up. It's probably something I should do over the next week. Let's see. I saw your Diablo run. It's interesting. Yeah, so I was hoping to get alpha access, open or closed, and I was also hoping to get alpha open or closed beta access, and I didn't get either. I think I know why. It's because I'm not a paid WoW subscriber anymore. So, but I mean, I've been playing Diablo for literally a decade, right? Playing Diablo 3 for a decade. All in all, I've been playing Diablo off and on frequently for 2 decades now, right? Like, I played the hell out of Diablo 1. So, I mean, but they don't have that kind of statistics to track that. Um, they don't know how much I love the game, and that's okay. But so I didn't really watch any preview videos or guides. I just kind of rolled in there and just did what I did. So it's a little bit slow. I'm kind of figuring some things out. Um, I know everyone's complaining that it's like $110,000 to max your gear out, but like it's not meant to be played that way. Um, I think that there is a PC crowd who are dissatisfied with a mobile game of Diablo, and I think people who really despise paywalls uh, are adding to that list. And then you've also got the people who think that if they just spend $5, you're supposed to give them everything. Um, and honestly, it may turn out that Diablo will become the new MCOC, right? Like, how many hundreds of dollars have people spent on this game, and they're still not even at the end of the game, right? So, uh, I mean, I don't know. Like, monetization is, you got to strike the right balance with it with a mobile game. But at the same time, like, I think that's very much the future of gaming, right? It used to be you'd buy a game, you'd learn the cheat codes, and then you just cheat your ass off and play it, right? And everybody would have a bunch of fun for like a month. They'd rush through the game, they'd beat it, and then they move on to the next game. But now that you've introduced multiplayer games to the gaming environment, uh, people don't want to play with cheaters all the time. So this idea of playing cheat free evolved, right? And then that's when, skill gaming became more important. And try not to go overboard on the dialogue here, but so then people were celebrating people that had the skill to achieve the accomplishments without cheating, and that's great, right? But the company's still only making that $40-$60 from the original game sale. And so at first monetization models included things that were non-play related, like skins, transmogrifications, banners, icons, portraits, right? Uh, but honestly, at the end of the day, they're still a company, and their job is to make money. And they're making way more money from you spending money on things, whatever they may be, than they do from the original game sales. And Blizzard's been trying to tap into that for a long time. Um, but their core player base is so used to um, just paying once for the game, or in some cases a monthly fee, and so they don't like it. Uh, Players like me who are used to having to put in the extra work as a free-to-play player model, uh, we're used to that grind. So there's no complaints here. It's a great game. Um, but I think that's what's contributing to all the negative reviews. Let me get back to the chat here. Did I see the gameplay footage for Diablo 4? Yes, I followed that. BlizzCon like 1 or 2 years ago, where they let everyone demo it for like an hour or two. I watched a lot of that. I like what they're doing. It looks almost like they used Diablo Immortal as a stepping stone to develop Diablo 4. Um, I mean, I like it. Man, I'm sorry. This camera is like, it's sitting on top of my laptop, so it's a little wobbly. Let me see if I can tighten that up a little bit. I might need to get a stand for it. Because hanging out on top of the monitor is making it shake like crazy. Keck says, congratulations on the 3BG war. Hopefully everyone starts helping out. Well, I mean, everyone's participating now. Sublimit Gaming, real life? What? Hey, what's up, dude? Sublimit Gaming is a personal friend of mine. Good morning, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. By the way, I'm Thronebreaker on both my accounts now. Still haven't tried Eternity of Pain yet, though. Dude, Thronebreaker, that's a big accomplishment. Did you do it before or after the Act 6 nerf? Uh, yeah, if you don't have the roster for Eternity of Pain, it might not be worth your time unless you like spending money. Do you think Old Man Logan says get off my lawn? Does he? I don't think he does. He says something. I forget what it is, though. Friend of mine used to play with his girlfriend on Diablo 3, did a one life run, made it to the end, and died at the final boss. That'll happen. Actually, my preferred mode of gameplay for Diablo is hardcore, meaning that if you die once, you're dead forever. Um, a lot of people will, in softcore mode, they'll create a glass cannon build, which is exactly what you think it is, right? High damage output, little low life, and they just go in there guns blazing, and if they die, they just resurrect at a checkpoint, and they keep going. Um, but with hardcore mode, survivability stats play a huge role in your gameplay. And you'll go a good, 5-6 minutes without taking very much damage. But then suddenly you incidentally run into a 3 elite pack, So it's three groups of elites, and you've got like 12 different affixes on the floor, and you can't figure out where to stand. Half of them are throwing spears at you, the other half are casting magic spells, and next thing you know, you're dead, you know? So playing on hardcore mode is definitely, I think, more fun. It's not fun dying, but building a stable build to survive whatever the game can throw at you is the challenge. Let's see. Jacob says, special treat from Big Poppy Wednesday stream. I just thought if I was gonna grind this arena, I might as well do it. That's the thing is, I'm usually just sitting in the living room watching TV while I do this, and I usually do it at night, watching TV with the wife. But I went to bed at like 9 p.m. last night. I didn't do a Diablo Immortal stream, so I didn't do this arena either. And I love my T4Bs. I gotta feed those power-ups, bro. Have you heard about OW2 being free to play? Uh, I don't know. Here's what I do know, is that there's some major devs of Overwatch 2 that have left. Uh, as many of you may or may not know, uh, Blizzard has received a lot of negative press and attention lately. There's been some scandal, there's been some leaks, there's been some hirings and firings and leadership changes, and the instability of Blizzard currently is creating, I'm sure, a lot of problems. Everybody knows when you get a new boss in town, things change. So what used to be something that was, widely looked forward to by its own community, I don't think Overwatch players want an Overwatch 2 anymore. I think they want them to just keep improving the regular Overwatch. However, I think I think regular Overwatch is free to play. It's essentially like 3D MOBA style. But Blizzard needs to make money, so they have to make more games. And that's why I think they're moving towards monetization. If they can move towards monetization with microtransactions, um, I think that they can stop making new games and just keep improving the ones they have. Diablo Immortal might very well be a trial run for Diablo 4 to figure out that balance. Um, I don't underestimate Blizzard thinking that they wouldn't do that. But for the time being, I'm enjoying Diablo Immortal. Um, I might switch to PC version after I finish building this PC. I told myself last night I was going to buy the case and the mic, and I did not because I fell asleep. So maybe today. I was so tired yesterday. I had to call in a friend to help me fix my couch. It required two people to do the specific job that I needed done. Summerfest had a lot of game reveals, and I'm excited for a lot of them. I didn't even know they had Summerfest, Spidey. I might have to go look for that. Thanks for letting me know. Sublimit says, hello, hello. See you have been keeping up with the streams. Good job. Page is looking good. Well, I mean, so here's the deal, Sublimit. Uh, for a while, I was only streaming on Friday mornings. And as you know, streaming takes time and a lot of attention outside of the game. I know that you do a little bit yourself. The the problem is I'm at some point within this week I'm having another kid, and so I might have to take a short absence while I celebrate the new joyous bundle of life in my family. Um, but I'll also be stuck at home a lot for the first couple months with the brand new baby, and that'll provide me some opportunities to stream. So I'm gonna basically build this new PC and leave it in a ready to stream state. so that if I have to get up with the baby at like 3 in the morning, um, and she just needs me to hold her and rock her to sleep, that I can do that. I'll throw on the baby chest carrier, right? And I'll just come down here and do a little bit of a quiet stream, you know. So, but I am trying to get more into it. I have some other responsibilities which do have priority, but I stream because I'm enjoying it. It's fun for me, you know. And if the channel gets bigger, so be it. But that's not really the goal. The goal is to dex these special attacks. There we go. The reveal for Castillo Protocol caught me off guard. I love Dead Space, so this should be promising. Dead Space, Dead Space. What is Dead Space? I know Dead Space. Hold on. I gotta look that up. I think I have that game. I don't have that game. Okay, I'm thinking of a different game. You did it last month, Thronebreaker. People were telling you to wait for the nerf, but I just wanted to get it over with. No, I hear you. Jinx as well. You probably remember him. He just became Thronebreaker as well. I think Kaboom is trying to get the majority of the player base focused into one group, so that they can focus the majority of their design structure around the majority of their players. There's probably a very broad band of players spread out through various progression levels of the game. There's always going to be new players. There's always going to be the ultra casual that are like still in Act 2, maybe 3, sometimes Act 4. But I think they were starting to see that a large majority of their players just were not Thronebreaker. And now that Paragon's available, they really wanted to be able to bring people up to the next level. And so that's why they did those nerfs. So I would expect more nerfs if the majority of their active player base does not move forward. I'm sure it's all statistics, you know. It's for them to figure out, not me. I'm just speculating. When's the kid coming after this? When's the next kid coming after this one? Ugh, it's not. We're done. Right, Beth?
We'll see.
Oh, she says we'll see, guys. I'm going to knock her up within 3 weeks. Let's go.
Oh, Brian.
I still got it, guys. I still got it. I thought we talked about this. I thought we said we were done after this one.
You don't say for sure anything.
We'll see what my second wife says. I may have another happy accident. You doubt that? Oh, Spidey says we're not done. I think Spidey wants a little brother. Oh, man. My second wife. That's right, guys. That's right. Second wife. Second wife. Man enough for 2.
Oh, please. It's barely man enough for 1.
Oh, but yeah, I meant to stream last night at around midnight, and I just didn't. My couch broke, so I turned it upside down, pulled the black cloth off the bottom of it that's stapled in, which that was pretty much a day job in itself, pulling all those staples. But I had a piece of wood break in it, so it needed to be replaced, which we did. But then I found out that, like, on the front end of the couch where your feet are, the manufacturer did not put any wood nails in where the wood pieces mate together. And I was like, well, that's why it broke. So I don't have a nail gun a furniture nail gun, right? Those long, skinny aluminum nails. I don't have a gun for that, so I uh, I bought L brackets and with wood screws, which I've probably now reinforced that couch to an ultra level of durability. We took it from in-home use to industrial strength. I'm pretty sure I could use it as a flatbed truck now, but I just don't want to have to repair it again. So, you know, about what is that? About $25 in brackets and screws, and we should be good to go. I did the last of the hardware mounting yesterday afternoon. I now need to cut a very small piece of wood. Two of the pieces did not go back together in the same way that they separated. The reason is the couch springs are putting tension on that wood, and so the wood warped. Uh, and so now I need to. I've got it mostly straight, but there's like we'll call it a quarter of an inch gap at an angle where the wood is turning. So rather than trying to straighten that out, because you really can't nail it, uh, I'm just going to I'm just going to fill that tiny gap with a little piece of wood and just glue it in, so that every time somebody sits on it, it doesn't clap the wood together. A very minor consequence to it not being straight. Nobody will even notice. It's just to make to make the mating surfaces not click every time you sit down is the goal here. But hey, yeah, couch repair is almost done. As soon as I get that piece of wood in there and glue it, make sure it dries really well. I'll flip it over, sit on it a few times, make sure that there's nothing outstanding that appears to be extremely bad, and then we staple it all back together and put the legs back on. But this couch has been like upside down in my house for a few days now. Get in there, get in there. You need to have at least one son. See you, Jacob. Enjoy work, dude. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. Um, I'm really excited to build this computer. I just don't have a case to put it all in yet. And I got to figure out this lighting situation. See, my real issue is that the room light is actually right above me, right here. So over here, outside of the view of the camera, there is a can light in the ceiling shining straight down. Um, and so that's making anything over here appear darker. The hat, I mean, I could take the hat off, but nobody wants to look at my five head. So, um, doing the best we can. Doing the best we can. We need to get I probably need to get like an LED panel. Just put it right behind the camera. But I'm gonna have to. So I've got some different monitors here, right? I mean, like I'm operating off this laptop monitor, and it's small. I can't believe I've gotten used to it. Um, but when I start putting these larger monitors in, I can actually sit a little further back, and that'll actually improve lighting a little bit. Have I ever played StarCraft? I played the hell out of StarCraft. It took me a long time, but I beat StarCraft 2 on Brutal. Um, yes, a couple months of my life that took. Um, I think I hit Diamond ranking one time, but that game has evolved so much. I mean, that's like what, 15 years old now? The original StarCraft Oh man, love that game. Oh man, this is my problem with Night Thrasher, is everything dies faster than I can ramp him up. See, now he doesn't want to get parried. There we go. Whatever. I keep trying to ramp him up. It never happens. It never happens. The devs are making a new game. Yeah, they've been making a new game forever. If I remember correctly, there was a new StarCraft project. They were going to try and do a Diablo slash World of Warcraft version of StarCraft, and they were going to call it Titan. And a couple years back, they scrapped that because it just wasn't panning out. People weren't really. It had a small fan base that was kind of like cheering it on social media and some fan sites, but I don't think the idea ever came fully developed, and they kind of scrapped that. They might still be working on some base version of that. I think it would be really cool, but the genre has already been played out by so many other games, right? I mean, if you were to make a World of Warcraft version of uh, of Diablo, you might as well just call it Halo or perhaps Destiny, you know? So it's already been done, and it's going to be hard to overcome the competition of those games. It doesn't look like Titan at all. It's called Stormgate, and it looks cool. I thought Stormgate, I could be wrong. So a little bit of backstory. The original devs of Diablo uh, broke off from Blizzard, and they tried to create a game, and they did create a game, and I think it's called Hellgate London, and it just didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. And I think they painted themselves into a corner where they had to put out a game or go bankrupt. I don't ever know what happened to that game. I never played it, but supposedly, from their point of view, that's what Diablo should have been. Um, so now you're saying it's called Stormgate, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, I could be wrong, that Stormgate is also developed by ex-Blizzard employees. So I'm not sure, maybe. Did I get the webcam yet? I'm using the webcam. What's up, dude? Say hello from your webcam, Putrid. This is your webcam. Yep. It's actually noticeably better than the laptop camera. Much sharper definition. I think it's got a better response refresh rate. It's definitely got a better color range. Um, so it's looking good. In fact, I don't want to play with it on this window, but we can go to this one. And yeah, and where I see the most detail is in the true color. It's a little bit shaky because it's just kind of sitting on top of my laptop, rocking back and forth as I bounce the table up and down. But hold still. There we go. Where I noticed the most difference is in the depth of color. The dark blacks are much darker on this camera. You can actually see the individual hairs of my beard, which looks like crap, um, in this camera. Let's see. The refresh rate I think is a lot better because it's not relying on the CPU of the computer to do its job. God, the rocking bothers me so much. Anyway, yeah, this is your camera, dude. Thank you for selling it to me. Thank you so much. Cataclysm. What's up, dude? You're saying that Stormgate is an RTS? Okay. Panda, what's up, dude? It's not Blizzard employees, it's actually ex-StarCraft 2 devs? Well, yeah, yeah. Uh, just like Hellgate London, right? They're ex-Blizzard employees. That's the same thing as saying ex-StarCraft employees. Um, so that's what I thought. Maybe give me a link to what you're looking at for a review or preview, Spidey, in Discord. Especially when you switch, I can tell. I mean, yeah, we can go back. Like here, let's do a camera swap test here. All right, so this is the webcam you sold me, and then when I switch it to the laptop, this is the laptop one. You can see it's a little more blurry, not as well defined. Um, because it's so well lit in the room, you can't really tell the depth of color. But yeah, I mean, my laptop camera is like a decade old. Uh, the camera that you gave me is much better. And I thank you, sir. Yeah, there you go. You can tell right here under the hat, the depth of color is much darker, which is which is now what's telling me like I need to go get a lighting panel to illuminate a little bit better. So, yeah, I guess you could say that. How's your morning going? We're good. Just a quick update. I today is the okay. So my wife's pregnant. We're having a baby. Uh, we've been kind of waiting for her to go into labor. However, the doctor said to expect it between today and they were going to induce by the end of the month. So we've got about a 2 week window where we're expecting the baby. Um, yeah, by June 30th, I will definitely have a baby. Hell or high water. They're going to induce it. But yeah, any minute now. Any minute now. So there's just going to be a bunch of waiting around at home. Not really planning any vacations or going anywhere. We're just going to wait for the baby. So while we're waiting, I'm trying to get in a little extra streaming and hanging out with y'all. I figured if I was going to sit around and do this arena this morning, I might as well turn on the camera, play around with it a little bit. I got to like lean back a little bit. I've got lighting issues. One day at a time. We'll get through them. But yeah, that's the update, Kata. Just waiting to have a baby. Just waiting to have a baby. Jason, good morning. Emma, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, like nobody else streams in the morning. So I will happily stream in the morning. It's a very convenient time to stream. See, my issue with stream times is you want to stream when people have time to watch. And this is normal working hours for a lot of people. But over in Europe, this is like after working hours. But there's also a lot of people who either work from home or don't work that watch. And there's nobody really streaming MCOC in the morning. But I also like to play games with other people, and everybody else is playing games at night. So I can't wake up too early, and I certainly can't stay up too late because I have to get up early and get the kid off to school. So, unless I'm going to stream early afternoon, which is terrible, I'm locked into either early morning or late night streams, right? But I hadn't done the T4B Arena yet, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit here and do this arena. Why don't we stream? And so here we are. I would rather morning stream, but I work. Right, right. And even though I'm not like employed, uh, I try not to forget that the stay-at-home dad job is my job. So I made sure that I got the laundry going before I started. Took a shower, made my kids lunch, got her off to school. So, but now that the couch is the hard part of fixing the couch is done, I'll be able to get that back together. My next big project is I've got to the dryer exhaust duct is way too long, and it's making my dryer stick out further than it needs to from the wall. So I need to get in there and trim that up. That won't take too long. That's about a day. And then after that, uh, it's putting this computer together, which I know that Putrid is looking forward to. Um, I'm going to try and do it on stream. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that, though. I might have to relocate off of this desk to another room. Um, we'll figure it out. I've got some time to think about that. Uh, sure. The new Alien game looks sick. Cannot wait for that to come out. I've not send me a link for that one too, Spidey. I haven't seen anything about a new Alien game. I know about the game Control, and then there's another one that's similar to Control that I can't think of the name. I like how it says Fury is furious. I have not gotten the case yet, Putrid. I was gonna make the purchase last night and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Yeah, I was supposed to buy the mic, the case, and I guess I need to buy a lighting panel as well, or something, a light ring. What? Oh, hold on, let me turn that off. I know that's loud for you guys. Ah, those high pitched noises transmit very loudly. Whoa. Ask Beth to record on your phone. Well, actually, while I'm assembling the new computer, I'll be able to stream from this computer, right? So I need space to do that because I'm sitting about a foot and a half away from the camera right now. Um, so I'll just need some more space because the computer case is probably going to take up a lot of room. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Panda says, "Have you done Act 6?" I am a Thronebreaker Panda, so I have completed Act 6. I'll send you the games later. Thank you. Plan on doing 6.4 this Saturday or Sunday? Okay. Well, that's a big move, Panda. Um, good luck. I can just go cheap on the light. Yeah, I figured. I figured. I just need a little bit. I mean, I'm in a room that has a lot of natural light that comes in the morning over here, over over here, and I've got good light coming down from above, but I need something that comes at me, at my face, because I do like to wear hats to cover up my 5 head. So I need something that'll illuminate. And I think that with a decent mic that's got directional uh, noise canceling, I think that's going to eliminate a lot of the background noise that this microphone on my neck picks up. I know that sometimes my voice channel gets a little noisy in the background. I also think that after the computer's together and the baby's here and things start calming down a little bit, I'll have some quiet time to just sit down and figure out how to do some editing. So I may create a couple of small projects just to learn the skills, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll post them as YouTube shorts. I know that Vega has been trying to get me to upload more YouTube shorts. Oh, how did I miss that? Wow. Let's change into diamond form and drop these. Oh, it doesn't drop that one, huh? Weird. You'd think that it, I guess because it's passive, huh? You need to learn how to edit. You've practiced it, and I have a way to get Adobe Premiere Pro for free. Oh, that sounds good. Send me that too, man. Send me that. Send me everything. Send everything my way. The Elgato mic can gate the noise, but to naturally get that nice noise cancel, you'll need an XLR. Yeah, I'm not looking to. I'm not like a YouTube pro. I think that getting that top of the line equipment can wait a little bit, and then maybe I could do what some other people have done, like yourself. Once I upgrade, if I upgrade, I can then take the old stuff and give it to a friend for cheap, you know? So Adobe is one thing I actually pay for. I'll send you my bank account credentials, social security, and my address, birth certificate. Yeah, I'll need all of that, please. I'll also need to know your mother's maiden name and the name of your first dog. Just hurry up with that. Time's wasted. If anyone asks, just tell them I'm an Arabian prince. Let's see here. Oh, guys. So I'm facing. I've got at least 2 more planned Rank 3 6-star upgrades. Um, and then my account is going to be prestiged out. I've already seen a jump. I was at like 10,400. I'm at like 10,600 now. I think that at the end of this prestige chase that I'm on, I'm going to be. See, now I got to look. I don't want to misquote myself. Aunt May. Give that a second to load. Oh, that was quick. Great. All right, here we go. So it'll be about 10,853 Oh, I should probably finish the fight. There we go. Woo! Yeah, so 10,853 should be my final prestige, um, which is a huge jump, right? You got to realize just a month ago, I was under 10,000. So, but then after that, all my rank ups are either going to be to bump up the prestige as I get a new champion or for fun. Um,
Let's see. 886. I think I have all the code changes in there. I'm just getting my stuff set up so I can run that locally and test it before I move it over. And that's it.
Spidey says stop paying for Adobe Putrid. Yeah, you gotta do the freemiums. By the way, Brian, I found a way so you can play old DS and Wii games. It's an emulator. I have one. Send me that too, I guess. Oh no, what did I do? Did I even claim that? Let's try this again. Click. Collect. There we go. Okay, so we got about 700K to go. Very nice. What emulator? Oh, I don't know. Um, Actually, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful talking about that because I think that some streaming platforms frown upon emulated games and uh, and ROMs, right? Given the recent changes in video game copyright licensing, just look at how Nintendo's gone after some people for making ROMs of like old NES games available. I don't want to find myself in those positions. I'm just a small YouTuber. YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, guys. Um, yeah, I gotta be careful. So we'll just say that I own all of these systems. Oh, very nice. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Okay, just getting my face punched in here. There we go. If Emily is looking for something to do, you can just pull it up on your PC. Uh, what? Well, which old DS and Wii games are we talking about? Like, what old DS and Wii games would Emily want to play? Are you not aware of the trials and tribulations of emulation in the gaming industry currently, Spidey? You should read up on that and find out that there are people that are being sued by Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, Microsoft, uh, for basically using, promulgating, selling, distributing ROMs and emulators, man. Putrid says that he used to get a Bodhi software via torrent download, but it's hard to find legit software anymore. So you're just gonna pay the $30 a month. $30 a month seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. There's got to be a. I could pull up Wii Sports, Mario Kart Wii. Well, that's just it. Is both of those games are available on uh, Nintendo Switch, um, and I think they're free, or at least part of the subscription that I already have. Um, in fact, I think Mario Kart 8 is Mario Kart Wii enhanced, so I could be wrong. Jason says he's going to be right back. There's no cheaper way anymore that isn't illegal. Mario Kart Wii is not on the Switch. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they took Mario Kart Wii and they basically re-rolled the game and called it Mario Kart 8. I'm pretty confident about that. Well, maybe not the Wii. Maybe that was the what was after the Wii but before the Switch? The Wii U. Okay, the Mario Kart Wii U got turned into Mario Kart 8. That's what it was. But honestly, like with a game like Mario Kart, I don't know if I really want to go back to older versions. Just a personal thing. You can't replace Mario Kart Wii. Uh, Mario Kart Wii is the no, 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 no. Mario Kart 64 is the original OG, bro. See, video games existed before you were born, bro. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to come to terms with that. Here, just give me 1 second. Let me top this drink off real quick. I'm thirsty. So I wander into the next room here. Oh, what a smooth pour. It's like an ASMR stream or some shit. And we're back. Welcome back, Brian. Doom needs to come back? They have Doom. Hey, John Wesley, what's up? I think you've been here before. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in here before. Welcome back. Um, well, so they just had a Doom anthology come out for Nintendo Switch, so you can play all the old versions of Doom. So you should go to Nintendo Switch Online and look up the Doom anthology. I think I bought it actually. And while you're at it, there's another game called Hexen that I played a lot of that too. It's like Doom, but it's a more medieval. Uh, it's a more medieval theme, and instead of guns, you're using like magic staffs with powerful spells. Remember the NES? I do. I do. I still play games. In fact, it wasn't too long ago. I had never beaten the original Super Mario Brothers, and so me and my wife, when we had first moved into this house, right? It was this one, right, Beth? When did we play the Mario Brothers?
I thought we played it when we were moving out of Washington and some here too.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I think we played that in the hotel, and we did play it emulated, so that we could kind of like not die over and over again. But I finally beat the original Super Mario Brothers for the first time, uh, sadly with emulation. So I don't know, man. I'd always die to something dumb along the way. You only get so many lives. T Cobra. You pretty sure the Doom Anthology is on the Xbox Game Pass? Well, there you go. It came out for multiple platforms. All the real ones remember the struggle with Sunshine. I did pick up that game too. Um, yeah, there was a combo. Well, it was Super Mario 3D All Stars, right? It's got Mario Sunshine. I think it's got Mario
Something like that.
64 and one other game, right?
Some night game or something.
Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy, I think. I intend on streaming all of those at some point. Could be fun. But let's see, what other Legend of Zelda. You'll never. I'm sorry, it's old, but it's best game of all time, bro. Best game of all time. There's nothing will replace the original Zelda game in my memory. Just the sheer number of hours that I played that game. Um, and again, I haven't really touched it in decades, decades, multiple decades, and I can still tell you where a lot of the secrets are, hidden caves, you know, how to complete certain dungeons. Like big brain, big brain. Galaxy was such a fun game. Same with Odyssey. I did play a little bit of Odyssey. I dabbled around in like the first world or two, just to play with my family. But I'm going to be doing a completion run on stream as well at some point. Breath of the Wild 2. I did a little bit of stuff on the plateau of Breath of the Wild just to make sure I was gonna. I mean, I knew I was gonna love it, but it was really just to satisfy the thirst and the hunger for a Zelda game. But I'm going to be doing a complete 100% run of Breath of the Wild on stream, so that could take a while. Yeah, so many games, so many games. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. All this time. I would like to get in the habit of maybe playing some of these games with my children, though. Maybe I'm not going to be the one playing. Maybe I'll just kind of guide them, help them. I don't want to do it for them. But we might have to start with some easy games and work our way up to the good games, you know. But Emily's about that age where she's ready to start doing stuff like that. But I got this brand new one coming. Um, I might have to do something different. Well, I don't want my kids to like video games because I like them. I try really hard to not let my hobbies and interests become theirs. Like for instance, I have zero interest in Pokemon cards, but my daughter's friend has been giving her Pokemon cards on the school bus. So I bought her some Pokemon cards. I found a card shop that rather than getting 15 cards for $4, they basically have a bunch of commons and uncommons that are sitting around that nobody wants. I bought 100 Pokemon cards for like $12. She doesn't know. She doesn't care about rares or what do you call them? Foil cards. So she's happy. She's got 100 Pokemon cards now. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. Have I ever played Unreal Tournament? Um, Unreal Tournament came out about the time I started working in high school. So my game time was drastically reduced, and I was playing other games at the time. I realized that Unreal Tournament and Unreal itself, like I had the game and I dabbled, but the performance specs were a little higher than my system, my PC at the time could handle. So I didn't really ever play that game. But I do fully understand that it was instrumental and crucial to the gaming industry. It was game genre defining. There we go. Tell Beth I wish her the best the next week or so through delivery. I will. I will. She heard you. Oh, great. She's collecting Pokemon. Yeah, she doesn't have any interest in the game yet. But because other kids are interested in Pokemon cards, she's interested in Pokemon cards, right? Um, I try not to get her attached to things too much, but she wanted some cards that she could call her own, and so that's why I caved. We're talking about my kids. Yeah, but I'm not going to spend $1,000 to get one. So never play anything after X and Y. Really? Not even the newest Pokemon games that just came out? Unreal was iconic for you? Started playing that around the same time I started playing Need for Speed. Okay, so I did play Need for Speed Underground. Um, I played a lot of Need for Speed 1, 2, and 3, and Hot Pursuit, where you get to play the cop car. I played a lot of the Hot Pursuit. Uh, and it got to the point where me and my sister were playing it on my dad's computer. And our goal was to get to like the Winter Mountain stage and just see what max speed we could achieve and then launch ourselves off of the wooden bridge into the abyss, right? That was what our end game looked like. We wanted to see how far and how fast we could go before we died. And then after that, I think it was like this game called F-22, where you would play an F-22 and you just do dogfights in the sky. That's what I was doing at that time. Sun and Moon was mid, and then I don't know what SWSH is. I loved Pokemon so much as a kid, but nowadays I could care less. Yeah, pretty much. I used to have a pretty extensive Magic the Gathering collection. I probably spent way too much money in my youth buying those packs, right? Collecting the cards. I didn't really ever really play the game that much. It was more of a bragging rights and collection game for me. I mean, I was very much aware of how to play the game. I think I was mid at playing the game, but I liked the graphic art. Art had never really interested me before, but the graphic art on the cards intrigued me, and so I liked to collect them because I thought they were cool to look at. And I started when Magic the Gathering was in beta, right? All these different versions of card sets. I started in beta and played all the way through to like Urza's Legacy, which by today's standard was a millennia ago. Um, but yeah, I had a lot of beta, a lot of unlimited, um, dual lands, all those cards that people really liked back then. I don't know what's popular anymore, but I'm certainly not going to jump back into it. I've thought about dabbling in, uh, Magic Online, where you don't need to buy the cards, you just kind of play it like Hearthstone. But I really need to just decide what I'm doing, right? That time is always my limit. Uh, there's just never enough time to do everything I want to do. I have to come to terms with that. Oh, he's fire immune. See, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just going through the motions here. People don't spend 1K for them. They spend like $30 for a pack and hope they get lucky. Yeah, but how many packs, Spidey? How many packs? I think you're guaranteed like one per box, but a box is like what, 120, 150 bucks? Need for Speed Carbon was the best. I think I have that game actually for PS3. Need for Speed with Most Wanted made my childhood. Is that the one? Most Wanted? I forget which one had the cops in it. It might have been Most Wanted. Played Underground 2 the most, but Most Wanted was a close second. LOL, I still play it today. Yeah, I mean the games are all good. Um, I don't know. I'm not really into the racing games as much anymore. I feel like there's a lot of wasted track time. A single mistake, you just wasted like hours of gameplay. I don't know. My adult life has definitely made mobile gaming more of a ideal scenario because being able to just sit on the couch for hours at a time and play a single game, it's a little more challenging. Sword and Shield. Oh, okay. They stuffed something inside of Diagonal's mouth that I thought wasn't appropriate for the game. Really? Is it his tongue? I am actually completely unaware of what you're talking about. So did he just purify my debuff? Most Wanted had the cops in it. Okay, so yeah. So what was special about Hot Pursuit then? Um, was it that Hot Pursuit had cops and then Most Wanted let you play the cop? I think that might have been the difference. I'm also a huge fan of the Burnout Paradise series too. Um, really enjoy the crash challenges where they basically give you this busy intersection and your job is to basically create a giant accident and then let the dollar value total up. Um, Obviously, the more damage you do, the better. I don't know why, but I always really liked that game mode. Need for Speed Carbon had cops as well. All I did was pursuits and try to escape them. Then if I got caught, I would just cheat to get another car. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love when achievements started becoming part of a game. Uh, that really got my attention, right? Because freeform games are one thing, right? But being able to know specifically what challenge you want to do helped me focus. Because when you're a fan of doing 100% completion on a game, um, sometimes you have trouble focusing on exactly what you're working on. So having achievements or progress trackers certainly helps me focus a little bit. Most Wanted had 15 blacklists. Carbon came after Most Wanted. I see. I forget what the blacklists are. But yeah, I mean, I liked collecting all the cool cars, all the mods for them. Uh, Obviously, getting first place in each race was important at one point, but when it comes to Need for Speed games, especially with like Burnout Paradise or the Burnout series in general, just I really, really enjoyed making the biggest crashes possible. Because you can't do that in real life, right? Like you drive your real car, you don't want dings, you don't want dents, you don't want to get scratched. But in these games, no, man. Drive right up to the top of that parking garage, hit the nitrous, full throttle, jump off the parking garage through a billboard into a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? When else can you do that? It's certainly not a real life thing. Blacklists were the 15 most wanted persons on the cop list. You had to rise to being number one on the blacklist. Ah, okay. We gotta be fast. Gotta be fast. Gotta have a need for speed. If I were to do, oh, by the way, recently awakened my 5-star Korg. Really excited about that. Uh, Currently in the Alliance, we don't really have a lot of high-level Korgs, so he may be a rank 5 5-star at some point soon. Um, if I end up streaming some of these racing games, I will probably invest in uh, a seat and a steering wheel, uh, some clutch pedals. You know, I think that I would go uh, into that direction, but I'm just not sure. One, if I want to spend the money on those, because those aren't my favorite type of games. They're not my worst. Like, I mean, I would say first-person shooters are my least favorite, just because of how open they are. If I play them, it'll be simply to complete story mode and knock out some achievements. Um, I certainly wouldn't play the PvP competitive versions. It's just a little too repetitive for me. Um, but yeah, racing games, it's definitely a possibility, right? I think it'd be cool to get the camera, have the bucket seat behind me, wear a racing helmet, put on some gloves, right? Maybe a racing jacket, and just figure out a way to get the mic inside the helmet. We can have some fun with that one day. One day. Did you hear that the Summoner Showdown got canceled this year? Yeah. Here's what I think happened. Um, they hadn't done it in a few years. Uh, Money is tight for a lot of people. The economy is not great. Um, and then Kabam, they're not really making as much profit as they used to. So they had to look at some budget cuts. And they saw that they were spending a lot of money for Summoner Showdown in person. And they weren't really getting a return on that investment. That coupled with a lot of people are still not feeling secure about public health and safety. Uh, so I think a combination of all the factors here that we're talking about led them to decide not to do it this year. Um, which is sad because I think that brought a lot of visibility of the game to people. Um, I've talked about this before. Having game modes that are extremely challenging keep people interested in the game. Sure, I'm not doing Eternity of Pain per se, but there's a lot of people who that's all they're doing, right? They don't care about the event quest, they don't care about Arena, they don't care about AQ or Alliance War. They want something extremely difficult to bash their head against the floor on. And that's the kind of game mode that they enjoy. Those are the same people who compete for Summoner Showdown. So there's just too many people hacking, there's too many people botting. Um, and Kabam just doesn't have the time, the money, or the energy to go through it this year. So, that coupled with necessary budget cuts, that's the choice they made. I completely speculating here. I have no real knowledge. Don't take my word on anything. But that's what I think happened. CAC started playing Asphalt for a bit, but nothing replaces the need for speed. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Um, yeah, Need for Speed and Burnout. Uh, what's that one for PlayStation? Gran Turismo. If you're looking at a more professional approach to racing, more realistic, I think Gran Turismo takes you there. It's probably not the best one, but it's the most serious mainstream. What? How is that hitting me? So, Putrid says, I'm one of those who enjoys being enraged. um, if I had more time, I would spend more time doing Eternity of Pain. Um, maybe soon. Maybe soon I'll start fully engaging in those modes of content. Just right now, I'm not. Let me uh let me get my way through the variants, and once variants are done and Act 5 is explored, uh, then I'll start looking at like what's it called? Like here's kind of like my long-term strategy right now. I'm working on variants. Last month I made some progress on variant 1. So uh, variant 1.1 I did actually a few different times. I also completed chapter 1. Um, so it's not a lot of progress, but Event Quest came first. And then once I get done with all these, then I'm going to go to the special quests, and I'm going to start working on the Labyrinth of Legends. And once that's done, I'll do Abyss, and then after that, there's really not much else to do besides Event Quest. Again, I got to finish Act 5 too before Lab. And then, I'll start working my way through Act 7 while I work on special stuff like Eternity of Pain. I don't know, guys. I suck at the game, so let's be real. I know my limitations. But one thing at a time. For me, the game is less about completion than it is about it. Just like the Magic the Gathering cards, right? I'm more interested in collecting the champions and leveling and ranking them up than I am about all these special game modes that keep coming out. Um, yeah. So, the game seems like it's loading a little slow all of a sudden. The menu transitions are slowing down. Here we go. I think that might be part of Kabam's problem with all the bugs they have, is that it looks like their menu system has layers. I've noticed that you can transition between different menu sections, um, and it saves the state of the last menu selection underneath what you're currently viewing. So it's sort of like, Windows inside of Windows. Um, and I think that's what's bogging it down. There might be a necessary reason for doing all that, but I should probably clean up the code a little bit. It might be getting a little bloated. I mean, the size of this game is growing every month, right? Because they add new champions all the time. There's all this new game content. This game's way bigger than when it first came out. And I know that they've done some reworks along the way. They probably need to continue that. Um, my opinion. I'm actually putting my glass on the screen right now, letting some of that heat radiate out. It might be helping. Definitely device temperature plays a part in loading. Oh no. Come on now. Oh, did we just? I thought we were going for 2.5 million. I guess we only needed 2. Well, that's good news because now we're done. And I'm just on the cusp of 3 million battle chips too. Well, that's done. What now? I had considered, believe it or not, going for the 5-star selector case. Apparently, the 5-star on the first round went for like 12.5 million. And I was like, I could do 12.5 million. But right after I started, I basically put up just shy of 2 million points. I just didn't have time. I got busy. Things kept happening. Places to go, things to do. And when it's the basic arena, right, you're not getting extra points for using your 6-stars. So I wasn't putting up points as fast as I wanted to. And I just decided to quit. So we're sitting at about 2 million now. I guess we can finish that off. I'm going to actually reload the game here because it's just being slow. It needs that. It needs it. Should never have to do this though. You should never ever have to reload your game. Memory leaks, bugs, code problems. Should never have to do that. A game like this should be loading in about 5 seconds, or less. It should almost be instantaneous with today's technology. So they have some problems they need to work through. And I really, really need a science advancement event, Kabam. If you could please start one, that would be great.
Can you pause for a second, bro?
Hold on a second, guys. All right, so I was going to do some more arena, but I think that might be a bad decision. Uh, I need to get some laundry done, and I need to get that couch back together. So this might be a good time to wrap up the stream. I'm going to find someone else to raid if possible. There's probably not anybody this early. But let's take a look and see what we can. That's the wrong link. Bookmarks. Where's it at? Here we go. This is the right link. I found it. And then while we're sitting around, I'll let you guys look at this on the screen while I figure this part out. Okay, so I'm streaming. Marvel King Saitama is streaming. And then who is this? Is this somebody new? Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got well, hold on. This guy's got a lot of subscribers, believe it or not. He's definitely not a new streamer. So give me a second. Let's Control C, Control V. So this is Spider Hero Verse. He's got tons of subscribers. But I don't think anyone's really watching him. So go check him out. Give him the typical hashtag BP raid. I'm going to go swap some laundry and do something that my wife needs me to go do. And I want the rest of you to have a great day. I will work on getting my case and my mic ordered today. And keeping an eye on my energy. Don't let that overflow, Brian. And yeah, be safe, be fun, be happy. Smash that like button. If you haven't subbed, please do so. And I will see you guys potentially Friday morning. Take care, everybody.